Hello, everybody. I just wanted to say hello, first of all, and it has been like 4 months since I uploaded my last video, and we were talking about infertility journey. And I am here to tell you that me and my husband are continuing our infertility journey, and we have been through a few things this last few months that I have not been on YouTube. I'm on YouTube all the time, let's be real, but since I haven't posted on YouTube, and we've had well, let me back up a little bit. So recently we have had a change of insurance, which is good because I did want a second opinion, and like a second doctor to kind of go through like the infertility stuff with me. So we were through Kaiser originally, and now we're not through Kaiser anymore. So we're with another really well-known clinic, a Stanford Hospital clinic. And so I'm really happy with the choice, and to be able to get that second opinion has been amazing. So I have gone through everything that I went through Kaiser. I had to go through it again at Stanford. So that's been kind of like a journey in itself, because all the testing that we did, everything that we had done previously, we basically had to redo everything, and we had to try everything out again. So we did a long process. So that's why it's been a few months since I really had anything to update you on, because we were really just going through all the blood work again, all of the semen analysis, all of just like the testing, like HSG testing, just everything really, just starting from zero again, getting a flu shot, getting the rubella and varicella vaccine. However, I did have that vaccine as well when we were with Kaiser, but for some weird reason, my body just doesn't show like immunity towards it, so they had to issue that again before we could even continue the IVF journey or any type of infertility journey. So we sat down with the doctor and told her all of our history with Kaiser and kind of like everything that we had been through. And she needed to get my records, so that took a while. And then she finally got them and was like, yeah, I do see quite a bit. And then I actually, before starting this whole process, I was having some issues and just not feeling well. And my ovaries were kind of hurting. So I went on my own, paid out of pocket to get an ultrasound just to kind of see what was going on. And they did see a lot of follicles in both sides of my ovaries. So the doctor had originally thought that I had PCOS, which is something that we talked about at Kaiser, but it was never officially confirmed that I had PCOS. So the doctor through Stanford actually confirmed that I do have PCOS, so polycystic ovarian syndrome. And that's why it causes my menstrual cycles to not be on track, just a lot of different things, right? So that all makes sense. I fully, wholeheartedly, I've done a lot of research on it. It matches what I feel and kind of just all my symptoms that I have had with it, and just everything in general. So um that is kind of a good thing to get out of the way and just like move forward with knowing that I do have that and I do need help with conceiving, right? So we also did a IUI cycle through Stanford. We were originally scheduled for one. It didn't work out. My body had ovulated prior, and I guess I didn't know. But they did a blood test, and they couldn't do an IUI because it had already been too late. So then we went ahead and waited for the next cycle, the next month, and I did go ahead and get an IUI that cycle, and it was unsuccessful. So that would have put us at 6 IUIs, and that was just like very excessive, because usually if they don't work like after 4 or 5, that's just that just kind of is like, that's a lot. Not to say that people haven't done more that have been successful, but honestly, like with my PCOS and all the amount of IUIs that we've done, we weren't really willing to continue to dump money into it, knowing that our results weren't going to be a great success rate. So with that being said, we are currently on the process for IVF, and we've been doing a lot of research, a lot of just studying like about it. I mean, I'm always reading about stuff that they send home with us, and consent forms, things that we have to talk through and go through. But recently, what's kind of been my biggest struggle is I've been on a medication called metformin, and that kind of is for women like me who have PCOS. It kind of helps regulate your sugar levels. So the bad part about that medication is it makes me feel horrible, absolutely horrible. I feel like sick all the time. My stomach is just like feeling on edge. A mix of going to the restroom all the time and just not feeling well. And if I don't eat appropriately in the day, I really don't feel well. And then I really just have to be careful. But I constantly am just feeling like sick all day long. So it's been a struggle with that medication, and I just recently was starting to kind of get used to it with one pill at night, and then they increased my dosage to one in the morning as well. So since they did that, I'm just really running through like just like a really bad place right now. But I guess, hey, what can I say? Like, everything's gonna be worth it once hopefully we get pregnant. But I have to try everything, and I have to do everything to be able to say that I've exhausted all of my options and feel confident that if this doesn't work out at the end of all of this, that I could say that I have tried everything. And so with that being said, I feel confident in IVF. I've done a lot of research. I am nervous, don't get me wrong. I'm nervous about overstimulating and not being able to do a fresh cycle transplant. I'm nervous that my eggs won't progress into embryos. I'm just nervous about the whole thing, to be honest. But at the same time, I have to continue to stay positive, and that's all I really can do is stay positive and ask for support and prayers. So I'm on here to ask for that as well from you guys, and I'm also on here just to keep this journey like a record of it, because it is something that I do hope to look back in the future on and just will really be like, wow, look at all the stuff that I went through. Just to be able to conceive. So anyways, that is all I have for you guys. I know it's a little bit of a long video today, but I wanted to come on here because I do owe it to you guys. It's been 4 months that I've posted, and I know that sucks. So I'm sorry for those of you who are following me. I will try to get more consistent. I will get more consistent, especially through this process. I have done like an injection class yesterday. Couldn't film. It's not a place to film. But as far as that, like, I have some ultrasounds that I have scheduled, and that kind of stuff I can see if I can. But we'll see. It's kind of a lot of privacy things come involved. And I don't I gotta make sure that I'm okay to film certain things. Not so much for me, because I'd like to share my journey and I'd like to make sure that people are aware of it, but I'd also like to document it for myself. So I just gotta make sure and be careful. So you will be seeing more content from me up in the next coming weeks. It's going to be Thanksgiving. It's going to be Christmas again. I can't believe the year's gone by so fast. And, well, we're hoping to conceive before the year's over. So I know we only have a month and a half left, but we're hopeful. We're on track. And today, matter of fact, I just got a call that they approved our medications. So that's exciting. Oh, and they approved the IVF process for us. So that's exciting. Obviously, it's a lot of cost out of pocket still. But like I said, I'm in a good place in my life right now. Obviously, do I want to be in debt? No, nobody does. But if I don't try this now, I don't feel like I would be giving myself the full experience of trying to have my own child. And if I don't do that now and I continue living my life and I regret it in the future. It just might be too late. So I feel like it's a good time. My husband's hopeful and he's been super supportive. It's kind of hard for him to see me like have a stomach ache and everything and not feel well, but this is just the beginning. So send your prayers, love, and support towards my way. And yeah, you guys will be hearing from me soon. And I will talk to everybody later. Have a great night and take care. Bye-bye.